Super Set King, aka Mr. Get Your Tank Top Ready. Coming to you fine people today with a little shoe discussion / talk. So, man, Nike didn't say they going up on their prices. Mm-hmm. And make y'all laugh. You know, we had been debated about this, but we ain't had no audio, so we had the 86 that one. Yeah, so we're gonna come back to this debate, man, because this is a big one. Regardless of what you might think, this is a big debate for the shoe community. So they're gonna go up on their prices like we knew they were gonna go up on their prices. We had already debated this in several videos saying them tariffs were coming. And let's be honest, totally honest. I don't understand why their shoes are going up in 1st of June. What, $5-10 more, right? They're actually making the price less than I thought. I thought the prices would go up between $15 to $20. So they're going between 5 and 10. But I still got to say this. Why are you going up on shoes that we know was already here? Anybody who knows shoes are already in stores almost like a month ahead of time. They just be sitting there, right? Absolutely. So why are y'all all of a sudden now going to go up in price on these shoes come June 1? So y'all let me know on that. What you think about this, my boy?
Well, I mean, I guess they put us in a situation like either you gonna buy it or you ain't. You know what I mean? When I seen that $5 price, it made me think about Martin, man, when they went up on his rent, $5. I'm not paying the $5.
I'ma pay the back rent, but I'm not paying the increase. I can't pay the $5. I ain't paying it.
Well, we can't be like that though. If we want to, we gotta pay.
I think we can be like that because it be different. And this is me, right?
Okay, yeah,
this is me and you go. You know. I feel like we can be like that because it's different if they told us this was, I don't know, maybe August, September.
Okay,
right?
Yeah.
I can see that.
Yeah.
But now with the shoes actually at warehouses and you know they got them here. First of all, I keep trying to tell you, I keep thinking these people slow leak at Nike. They not slow leak.
Absolutely.
They knew all this stuff was coming. Right. They done shipped all this stuff over here. This stuff been shipped over here ahead of time.
Right.
So I can about guarantee you, my boy, that they finna get some free money off us because they in the hole.
I think the thing that sucks is because like anything, you know, nothing lasts forever. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think we'll eventually get to a point to where all the stuff is gonna work itself out. But what happens when it works itself out? Now they done hit us for the $5. Are they gonna go back down $5?
Never.
You know what I'm saying?
Never.
That's the only thing that sucks about those price increases, man. When stuff like that happens.
Always remember this right here, right? I've seen food go back down,
right?
But I've never seen gas or shoes go back down.
Well,
in my lifetime, I've never seen the only time I ever seen shoes go back down was original Jordans. Like I'm talking about like when you got into the 30s and stuff like that. Stuff I know none of y'all wearing. And that those prices went down from some crazy price they had because they had so much technology in them.
Right.
But I've never seen shoes go down. Yeah. Think about when we saw that remaster when they went to 190.
190, yep.
Have we ever seen anything go back down since then?
No.
Anything just climbed up, right?
Yep.
They had the nerve to charge us at this point $250 for a Jordan 1. I remember when Jordan 1 was $80.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So that's what I'm saying. That everybody hurting right now. Don't let nobody fool you. All these companies.
Oh yeah.
And I want to say this, and it got to be real. Any of y'all know about business? It don't take but one bad business move can mess up everything.
Everything. Yep.
Message.
Everything. And I think Nike made a real bad business move what they did when they pulled that shipment back from Foot Locker.
Yeah.
And when they said they were gonna go directly to customers.
Yeah.
Somehow I think that kind of bit them.
It did.
And I think right now they in a spot where they trying to figure out wherever they can find this money at.
I don't think they really understood the power of the bots and resellers and all of that kind of stuff.
They know it now.
Yeah, but that messed up a lot of people. It turned away loyal customers. It did a lot. I completely forgot about that time period because I went without a lot during that. You know, I should have had a whole lot.
That was a crazy period.
I mean, it was
COVID period with all that money out there and stuff.
I legit kind of got to a place to where I was like, yo, what am I going to do? How am I supposed to get shoes at this point?
Yeah,
because even the club wasn't getting them.
But think about it. They made a lot of money during that time.
Right.
The problem is that the market sold itself out.
Right.
And now they ain't.
Now they ain't making it.
Like most people, resellers was booming in 2021.
They had no choice.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Now everything done settled and people ain't buying. It's like, oh, what are we gonna do? Right. Because you turn so many people. I'm telling you, a lot of people got turned off during that COVID time.
Yeah.
A lot of people. Me, I just always stayed the path.
Yeah, you have to.
I just stay the path.
You have to.
I'm cool. If I don't get this, I go to the outlet, see what they got. If they don't have anything, cool. That's just how I've been.
Right.
But I said in one of my first videos, I told them it's a market that Nike could care less about. This, I said the video in 2021.
Right.
I said they could care less about older people like me.
Right.
They were only thinking about the young people. And at that
right.
time, only the young people were ones who buy everything online.
Right.
But they forgot about the chunk of us who go to the mall and go to the stores and get their shoes. So they figured we know we'll pull that from Foot Locker. And how that work out for them. It worked out to the point they got a new person in charge.
Message.
Man, you can't do that. Because I love, even though I still, do my online thing, I love being able to go to the store and leave with them that day, man.
I hate you. Gotta tell me. I'm sitting here now waiting on the damn shoe over a week.
Like I said, my daughter, my little daughter, like she wanted them aluminum foils, and that's something a price situation too.
Talk to me about it.
I couldn't talk to you. We couldn't talk about it, but she wanted the aluminum foils. Came out a couple weeks back, and I said okay. And I won a raffle on Foot Locker or whatever. But I said, you know what, man? I took her to a Hibbett or City Gear, and they was on the counter, and man, she went crazy. She's like, they got a shoe. So I let her try them on, and the lady was like, these women's shops. I get it. I said, so I asked for a size 6.5 because she wear 5. And she tried them on. I said, you want them? So she got that store experience, and when the other ones came in, I just took them back to the store. I felt like that was just cool, but even that, a price situation, because they do slick stuff. Now, there's no reason. My daughter be 11 years old in a couple weeks. There's no reason I should spend over $200 for 11-year-old.
God,
you know what I'm saying?
okay.
What they did was
I ain't pay that kind of money for them age of 1.
right. What they did was they made them for women, and they made them for like toddlers and preschool.
Oh,
they
baby.
cut out grade school because the average woman has a small foot, so they fit in the grade school size, and they had to know. Oh man, when the women's shoes come out, these grade schools going quicker than anything else. Yeah, and then they buy the women's because they have the same elements. The shoe look the same. It's just a different cut. So they didn't make none for grade school, because if I would have had the grade school, I'd have got those
$160
and saved myself about $70-$80. You know what I mean? So they've been doing slick stuff for pricing already. Now, why we got to pay $5 extra more? But when you think about it, over millions of people, boy, that adds up.
A lot of money, boy. Let me tell you something. You $5 extra for millions of people. Boy, you. Let me tell you something. You bought.
If you just got 1 million people, that's $5 million. That's crazy.
Like they figured out a way to go sneak that money now. My only thing is, I think on a very micro scale, I'm thinking about like myself. So let's take how many shoes I bought this year so far. I can't count. I gotta be close to 10 at this point.
I'm in the neighborhood too.
So do the math. If I do something crazy this year, because this is a hell of a year. We knew this was a good year, right?
Yes.
If I come up with 20 pairs of shoes this year, that ain't include me, because I had other people.
Yes.
That need in my families and people I know need shoes.
Yeah.
Dog, put the 5s on that. I probably spent an extra damn $100, $150 this year.
Yes, just on
them 5s.
Man, shoot, because my other daughter, she wanted a pair of Vomeros. I bought those yesterday, and I'm having the wheel and deal too, because the shoe she wanted, she sent me a link from Hibbett, and so I was trying to go around to the stores to get them. So I looked online, they were $180, but then I looked at Champs, they was $170. So I had
prices already starting to change.
That's what I'm saying. Places. So I got them from Champs just to save the $10. So just stuff like that. But again, that's $170 for that daughter. That's 18. $215 for the 10-year-old that's about to be 11. That's 2 pair of shoes that I didn't get for me. So that's what I'm saying. It's like, but when they rolling out so much stuff, man, you got to make sure you got something set aside for them. And you got to make sure you set something aside for you, because at the end of the day, if I got to pick between me and them, obviously they're going to get theirs. You know what I'm saying? But I just feel like this year right here, do you think we're going to see another year like this?
No.
Man.
No, 2025 going in the record books.
Yeah.
If you let me put it this way, and this is truth. If you never collected sneakers and you just collected sneaker this year, you gonna be a top sneaker collector just for
Big time.
2025.
Especially if you don't miss
You
that.
gonna have you gonna have some 5.5.
Absolutely.
5.5.
Absolutely.
You know, I mean, think about it. Hell, we got people getting our mama near shoes from Burlington right now, bro.
That's crazy.
In 2025.
That is
2025 is the year of a shoe lover's dream. This is everything that y'all all spoke of and talked about and everything else right now. I'm just telling you right now, this is a shoe lover's dream in 2025.
And not
Message.
just to be
And they gonna charge us for it too.
Oh yeah. You want it.
And you gonna pay for this dream.
You absolutely gonna pay. But it's not just the fact of things coming out that you want. Being able to attain the things you want, man.
Yeah.
I think that was dope, man. And we still got a lot more to go. Like, you know, we got them grapes coming that we talked about.
Yeah, that 21st, boy, that's a debate for me.
We
Though.
got them, man,
that's a debate.
We got them
because I bought.
coming.
You know me, I got a rule.
Yeah.
I don't buy, but the most shoes I buy in a month is 4.
Gotcha.
Guess what? How many I done bought so far this month? 5.
Shit.
Now they ain't mine.
Yeah.
2 of mine, 3 of them for other people.
Well, that's May. We about to flip over to June tomorrow.
Let me tell you something, boy. Let me tell you something, boy. Let me tell you something, boy. Let me tell you something. You spit a stack in the butt, boy. You
Oh, trust me.
I just say I don't know. It's up in the air. But because the Great 5 is one of those shoes. It's one of those. I have the 2013 pair, right? And yes, I would like this shoe, but I had to ask myself, let's be real, let's keep it old 100. How many times you don't wear your Great 5? You wear your shoe more than me. How many times you think you wear your Great 5 since you had them?
I couldn't take that.
I can bet you right now, I can look you dead in your face and tell you I probably wore them Great 5 10 times.
What?
Wow.
And that's just the truth.
But you know what though, man? Nothing lasts forever. Man.
It don't. Let me tell you something. The only reason why, and this is the reason why, as a sneaker person, and I know y'all, I know how y'all are, but the only reason why I would buy this shoe is for one reason only because it says Nike Air in the back.
Absolutely.
But think about though, to spend $210 plus tax to say just because it say Nike Air on the back,
that's
boy.
maybe the reason you buying it. But you know, with what they've been giving us, the 2025
You think that
version,
quality gonna be
hell yeah.
No, but that quality gonna be like Big Mike, something serious.
And I know which one you can't miss on. I already know. If y'all don't know, it's the one with the black tongue coming later on in the year.
Yeah, I can't miss that. I gotta add that.
I'm like I said, you done gave me plenty great advice. I'm gonna give you some great advice. Don't miss on this shoe, don't pass. That ain't what you want to do.
I'm gonna try. Let me put it this way. Let's see how things work out with my prototype that's supposed to come in the mail.
Yeah.
But I don't think, and like I say, the last shoe release, and I think Nike might be on to something. The last shoe release was $300,000 with the white cement.
Okay, yeah.
Well, can you imagine how many 5s they got off of that? No, that was regular price. Remember, it was on $2 more from 2016. Remember, we added up,
from a tax standpoint.
Yeah.
Right.
So I mean, I'm just thinking about. You got that Great 5 that's coming out. How many pairs are they gonna have?
Hopefully they got enough.
They had 300,000 white cement.
Hopefully they got a lot more than dang on the black cement 5.
See, that's my problem. That's my thing.
Yeah.
Are they, because that is such a niche type shoe? Everybody not gonna want a Great 5, my boy. Think about the colorway, right?
Yeah.
And since they know it's not that type of colorway, you think they would do 30,000 or 60,000.
But you know, it's funny you say that though, because my little daughter, she got a birthday coming up, and she'd asked me for it's some 11 lows is getting ready to come out. They look like
seafoam color.
Yeah, like almost Easter.
Yeah, somebody
color.
sent them to me.
She said she wanted those, and I said, so I showed her the Great 5s, and she's like, yeah, nah, that look like it's more your style. That's exactly what she said, and I'm like, but but the crazy part about it is, she said, Dad, I want some Jordan 5s. I said, when a pair drop, I get them for you. And just so happened, after we had that conversation, the next pair was those burgundy ones. They burgundy and gray. I forgot the nickname for them, but they originally came out of 06.
You talking from last year?
Yeah, they came out.
Okay.
So she wanted those, but so I'm like, I thought it was strange that she wouldn't. So I showed her, but. Listen, I ain't gonna never argue when she tell me no.
Yeah, you can't. I told you about that shoe.
It's definitely strange you say that, because when she's, and that's like, man, I'm thinking she'd go crazy. She's like, nah, that's more your speed.
A lot of people think people gonna jump on the Great 5s. I don't think so. I think the Great 5 is a niche shoe. I think it's a shoe that certain people are gonna want.
Yeah.
Okay, yes, old heads are gonna want that shoe because they remember that shoe.
Right.
Yes, I think some females will want that shoe because of that colorway.
Right.
But I don't think across the board everybody's gonna want that shoe. You gotta understand it's hard to beat that black metallic 5, boy. You gotta think as far as everybody can, it's a black shoe.
Right.
So that's why I say I could be wrong, but I mean I don't think they're gonna bring as many pairs out of those as they did the white cement foes.
You could be right too, but I don't want to take the chance.
Yeah, I got you.
See, you know what I'm saying? So I know me personally, I'm gonna jump on
I'll
those.
tell you like this: did the plug hit you up when the white cement fold came out?
I hit him up.
Okay.
Yeah, I hit him up.
Okay. You hit me up and asked me, did I want my pair?
Yeah.
That's how I know
That
it had a bunch of pairs.
A bunch, yeah.
Okay.
Yep. So
if the plug or nobody don't tell you, hey, a week or two, hey, you want these?
yeah.
We might be a little trouble. I can tell you that right now. Other than that, if they be like, "Hey, you want these?" Oh, shit, we get what we want.
Good. Yeah. So I mean, it's just I'm looking at that. I'm thinking they still gonna have to give us a point where, okay, man, all right, enough is a god doggone enough, man.
I think the cap off is 300.
But
I'm telling you, I could be wrong. I think the cap off for these shoe people is 300. I think the Jordan, because of resellers and the prices, y'all can't get mad at Nike for this. Now let's be real. How y'all get mad at these people? They done seen y'all pay $550,000 for their shoes, and then you talking about they gonna charge you $5 and $10 and $15 more. Hey man, hell nah. You gonna keep paying that? They gonna be like, man, but they don't understand the numbers though. Cause just think about it. I understand. Yes, it ain't everybody paying those crazy resale prices.
Right.
What we might have a few thousand people that pay that resale prices.
But wasn't some of those shoes either close to 300 or at 300 the 17 lows when they came?
Oh, they worth 300.
Okay, so yeah.
Because they gave you the suitcase.
See, but that's crazy.
But I think
wasn't even on my radar because of that reason.
I think, let me put it this way. I don't think we'll see any single shoe over 300 for at least 10 years, right?
Okay.
But I do think that if they come out with a pack now, pack would be 600.
God, dog.
I think a pack would be, I think they would justify it by giving, but the one thing they'll do, they'll sneak a pack in. A pack won't be no $400-$500 pack. It'll be a $600 pack.
Man, and you know what though? When I bought a couple of those packs during the time they was producing them, and I think the price of those might have been $315, $320. You know what I mean? But again, if you divide that by 2, it's not that bad. You know, it's really not that. You talking about $150, $500.
It's not that bad now, but I remember what people used to say back then.
Trust me, I know. Man, trust me, I'm telling you, I bought a pair from Finish Line. I bought the 7-pack. They had the Orlando Magic colorway, and they had that dark charcoal, that playoff colorway. And man, the looks I was getting from people around the mall, at first I thought I was tripping. But the more I kept watching, I said, man, let me get up out of here, man. These people frowning up at me for no reason. Just got a box in my hand. But that was the thing. It was like because everybody wasn't getting them. You know what I mean?
Everybody wasn't paying the hell no back then. Shit, 3. You gotta think about you were getting 1 for $160.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
Like I say, I don't want to hold this video too long. This just sneak a discussion right here, man, about these prices because, like I say, I mean, I think. Yes, it will affect their bottom line.
Right.
I do think that they're smart enough. If you listen to what they're saying, they're gonna charge these prices for their higher shoes.
Right.
Because they know y'all already gonna spend it anyway. Right. I don't think they finna charge no extra $5 or $10 for no Monarchs.
Nah.
You know what I mean?
Nah.
They know who. Nah. They know they're not crazy. They know y'all gonna buy these Air Force Ones. That's the reason why the price done changed over the years and went up the way it went.
Right.
They know the Jordans. They know that these Deons. They know these Bo Jacksons, these Hirachis. Right. And I think the only reason why they not charging more for these Bo Jacksons, to be honest with you, is because they didn't giving us no A1 quality. Right. I think once they start giving us A1 quality, definitely like how that prototype is and how these diamond turfs are, I think at that point we're gonna see a 135 shoe go to 150, 155. That's how I feel.
Man, you still got and that Bo Jackson, that Trainer SC, it's still about 3 to 4 more original colorways. Yeah. That man, if they come and they mix and mingle and give us that quality, they giving us on the Deons, on those, game over.
Game over.
Because people gonna pay it.
Yep, game over. You are so correct.
People gonna pay it.
But we gotta get on up out of here. Always remember over here, we keep the body tight, feet right. Later.